see it's now working again. Yeah! Now I'm back. So now I have to somehow check if I can see the stream chat. Why? YouTube. YouTube is doing weird stuff. Come on, YouTube. Give me my live stream. I want to see my chat. Yeah, now it's working. Now we're back. Yes, and now I have sound. Probably the guitar, maybe it should be a little bit louder. Oh, hello. Can you see Amy back here? Hello, Amy, baby. Hello. That's a nice place to be, huh? That's a nice place. Yeah, hey, Amy. Chilling around, saying hi to everybody in the chat. Alright, we are back. Now let me get the guitar a little bit louder. And let me turn on the Rhapsody set list that I've got a few days ago. I've got the final set list of the songs that we're going to play live first. I won't be doing all the songs today, just a few of them, maybe the most famous one, because I have to learn them as well. Sorry, I bite my tongue. I have to learn them as well. Like one or two I already learned a little bit, but not too much. Not on a level where I could play them live. But we're going to change that. Right? Today I would say we're going to change that a little bit. Yeah, nothing like a good old restart, right? Reboot. I don't know what was wrong, but yeah, the reboot fixed it. Too loud, too quiet, let me know in the chat. Please let me know in the chat, because yeah, again, for the live stream I still have to fix some stuff with the sound, but hey, just let me turn on one Rhapsody song so we can see how the level is. Let me turn off, I need the tabs as well. Hello Manuel, come Liddy. Now oh good my friend. How is it over there in Wiesbaden? So yes, let me first start with Unholy Warcry. Unholy Warcry was one of the first songs that I ever listened to from Rhapsody back when I was, I don't know, 13 years old. I still can't remember how I went to a certain CD shop in the nearest biggest city of where I live, which is called Wiesbaden, and I went with a friend of mine, and I got the Rhapsody CD with, you know, the dragon on it and the castle, and I absolutely loved this kind of theme of music. He was more into, you know, Slipknot, Korn, all this kind of stuff, so he was making a little bit fun of me while you know, enjoying this kind of music. But yeah, I absolutely loved it and loved the concept and the whole lore behind it and the behind the scenes videos and everything. And then I saw first time the sweeps of @𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and I was blown away by those precise and really great sweeping. So this is a true honor to play nowadays with you know, all these great musicians from Rhapsody and sharing the stage with these guys, and I don't know, like, only 5 months left or something like that in December. So yeah, a little bit nervous, of course, doing this kind of stuff, trying to fulfill some big shoes here with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I mean, that's somehow my job nowadays, to fill in big shoes, you know, Christian Münster, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, all this kind of stuff. But hey, I absolutely love it. It makes a lot of fun. And yes, Unholy Warcry always since then was my favorite song from Rhapsody. And I started to lost a little bit of interest in Rhapsody in my early 20s when I was more into prog and into jazz and fusion, studying jazz and etc, etc. But after I've done my master's degree in jazz music, me and my really good friend Jacob, we come back together to Rhapsody and to all this power metal kind of stuff, and I absolutely loved it. So this is why we're first going to jam over Unholy Warcry. Again, I don't know how it's. I will read it from the tabs. I don't know the song yet by memory or something like that. I just learned it a little bit of the solos. But hey, let's try it out. Why not? So again, Unholy Warcry together with his great Christopher Lee. Get the music a little bit louder and the guitar a little bit more quiet, because I want to hear that great music. Now, Christopher fucking Lee.
Only one person could cross the dark lands surrounding 𝙗𝙗𝙙 and venture forth deep into the caves of 𝙗𝙗𝙙𝙗𝙗.
This is going to be so awesome playing live.
Never forget.
Okay, let me see if I have the right section of the tabs. A little bit down. Oh, that's wrong with the rest. That's improvised. Okay, let's see if I can play the sweets. Take a look. You cannot read that by sight reading. I don't know if they're going to play this section live because as they skipped it. I hope they're going to play it live. Let's take a look on this in a minute. fucking love that song. It is extremely cheesy, but it's so epic. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I mean, the rhythm guitar is really, really not too hard with these kind of songs. But what I want to do as a preparation for this gig is also to get this rhythm as tight as possible in the live situation, so that I can run around across the stage performing together with the rest of the band, with Dominique and Fabio and Patrice and Alex on the drums, but still having those 16 notes, or in this case it's written down as 30-second notes, as precise as possible. So what I'm currently practicing, or what I want to have in my future practice plan, because I haven't practiced too much lately because of all of this stuff here, is to have the consistency in the picking. There are not too many notes where it gets a little bit quieter, and when here and there a little bit stops and all this kind of stuff. I want to have it as, from the loudness level, as consistent as possible. With much endurance as possible in my right hand. Alright! Yeah, it brings me back to high school here, yeah. Totally. Me too, me too. I remember when this came out and yeah, the lead narration, that was really, really, really epic, especially in that time. I mean, 2000, when was it? 2004 when the CD was released, so The Return of the King was just 1 year ago, and it was such a super awesome, epic time. And I remember, you know, listening to this music while playing to Morrowind, or having Dungeons and Dragons sessions with friends of mine, or the 𝙎𝙚𝙢𝙚𝗚, how it's some sort of pen and paper role play thing it's called here in Germany. Okay, so let's check out the solo section here, which blew me away back in the day. Seeing Luca Turilli, you know, in that video with that white guitar, I used to think that was a jam when I was 14 years old. I was like, oh, that's the same guitar like Steve Vai. No, it's not. It's like I think a French luthier or Italian luthier. And but he's on that rocks and then playing these. No. That was super awesome, super epic. So in this section actually is still quite easy. I mean, it's really important to get those sweeps as clean as possible. Not like this, for example. Together with all the position shifts in it, because the position shift is generally something that is quite difficult in the style of Luca Turilli. He's doing a lot with position shifts. For example, in Dawn of Victory, that I will play in a minute. And after the sweeping section comes another section. Let me see if I have the correct tabs for it here, because Dominique, the other guitar player, he was kind enough to send me some of the original tabs from Luca. And just let me see really quickly if he has sent me Unholy Warcry. Let me get the tabs. Can you do a lesson on Illumination by Marty? Don't know the song right now. Which record is it? Is it on Dragon's Kiss or what? So... Symphony... do we have Unholy Warcry somewhere here? Oh, like, what handwritten? I have here, I believe, a Luca Turilli handwritten tab from Unholy Warcry. Nice! Okay, that seems like only like the rhythm guitar. Okay. Do I have some more? No, then I have to rely currently He told me that he's going to send me some more tabs, so I have to rely currently on tabs from the internet or on my ear. But here are some pretty nice ones. So in the second section of this song are these kind of, what do we have here? Yeah, I remember this. And these kind of sweeps, they are really tricky. What is the run? What is the correct run? Let me check really quickly. Ah, no. Because you have to jump a lot on the horizontal way, and you have to do some interesting kind of finger movements. For example, to get this one really clean, to have the upper strings every time when I play a lower string muted, all this kind of stuff. I have to work on these kind of shapes a lot. Okay, getting into the run. It's not easy as well, because I have to jump a lot with my pinky there. That's tricky. I really have to practice this one, and then how does it continue? I think it's then in G minor. It's first in, what is it, in B minor? Yeah, and then it comes in G minor. Ah, that's tricky. Have the notes really ring out and really clean. Something that I really have to work on. Yeah, I mean, there's this famous Tom Hess video where he's playing this live, but I have to say, in his defense, a lot of people were making a lot of fun about this video, but now, and me too, in the past, but now, you know, like being in, I was in similar situations, so you don't know all the background of the situations. Maybe he got the call like 2 weeks before that, you know, before the gig. I don't know all the background, but this section is really hard, and I probably would have fucked it up live, I don't know. And festival situations in general are really unthankful when it comes to technical, complex music. I mean, it was like the case with 𝙬𝙬𝙦, for example, on the Partisan, because you don't have too much time to warm up. You don't have too much time to do sound check and all this kind of stuff. It's really stressful. Everything is really scheduled out and really on point, and it has to be everything on time, of course, because then these kind of festivals wouldn't work, you know. But it's really demanding for technical kind of music. And Christian was telling me a lot about how difficult it can be to play in festival situations, especially in a little bit of smaller bands, you know. So this is where I have to defend a little bit Tom Hess, you know, because it is a tricky section. Alright, and then the section after this, I don't know if they're going to play this live, because they never really played it live. Do I have anything here in the tabs? I hope they're going to play this one live, because I really like this section afterwards. I think I have to open some other tabs real quickly. I get a little bit more accurate tabs for this section. Yeah, here. I maybe would change the fingering. And then what I'm doing here. Yeah, something like this, and then moving this through the chords. I got the melody not right. Yeah. that's the correct melody. Alright, alright. So it is doable with a little bit of practice. So I will recommend to play this section live, because I don't know why they skipped it. Maybe it has some reason with the backing track. I don't know, but I will recommend to the guys, hey, let's try to play this one live, because I really like this neoclassical section. Yes. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat real quickly, shall we? It's like the time for the actually took to. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Dawn of Victory. I'm going to talk about Dawn of Victory in a few minutes, because I have practiced it as a 3-string sweep, not as a 2-string. But again, I don't know if I have the correct tab, so when I learned it a few months ago, I played it as this kind of stuff. I have to figure it. I check it out a little bit, but I've practiced it as a 3-string sweep. But we will talk about this in a moment. Let me just play another time Unholy Warcry, shall we? Now together with the solo. Maybe just let me try to play the solo, even though I haven't practiced it too much. So yeah, it's going to be devastating, but hey, we're here for the fun, we're here for playing these things, and we're here for practicing, learning, and then mastering. And maybe I can play it now out of my memory. That would be cool for preparing live. Section. It's the best verse ever.
Only one person could cross the dark lands surrounding 𝙬𝙗𝙀 and venture forth deep into the caves of 𝙬𝙗𝙀. His is a name the world will never forget. He is 𝙬𝙗𝙀.
Where do I have the test celebration? I can play this. I didn't check out that part. And the melodic part. I totally forgot to check that one out. I love this song. Can't wait to fully probably blend it and practice all this kind of stuff. So now let's continue. Let's move on to a different kind of old classic from Rhapsody. Which one should be doable? What about this one here? Okay, now let's do Dawn of Victory. Come on, I mean the band name is Dawn of Victory, so it's obvious that we are going to play Dawn of Victory. So let me see if I got some of the original tabs from here. What do we have here? Dominique sent me a tab of Dawn of Victory as a live version. Nice. So I can check out how they arranged it and did it live and all this kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll try to again play it while reading it, and then see what kind of sections I have to take a closer look on to later on. Lying on my keyboard. Yeah, and we'll check it out. First, let's go through this song. Okay, so let's check out some of the solo stuff over there. And how Luca was playing it. Okay, he played... Okay, so first we have these three strings. These, through those horizontal shifts, it's really hard to get that last note really into the playing. Here, for example, I know that, because I saw that in certain live videos, that Luca is playing more horizontally, and I was thinking about changing that to more kind of vertically approach, because then it's easier for me to hit every note and try to play every note with something that I used to call... How did I call it? I used to do... One of my first YouTube lessons here ever was about these kind of sweeps. I forgot the name, how I named these kind of sweeps, but it's just basically taking inversions and stacking it on top horizontally, vertically instead of playing it horizontally. Because otherwise I would have to jump. What's the other inversion? Yeah, like this. Let me do that again. But I would have to jump like this, and this is a little bit too complicated for me. Not too complicated, but the possibility that there could be something wrong is a little bit too risky for me in a live situation, so I'd rather... I think I have more success with these kind of arpeggios when I play it in a vertical kind of way, in vertical kind of approach. Then comes this lick here. Which is, that's really, really hard one, really tough one, especially for the left hand. Your hands has to be really, your fingers has to be really, really fast for these kind of licks. But it's currently one of my favorite neoclassical licks because it's a really cool way to outline arpeggios. For example, here in the C minor kind of thing, we are coming from this inversion. You probably know when you practice your sweeps. And yeah, we're playing like minor third, root, and then we're doing a chromatical enclosure to that root note again. I would love to start this lick with down picking because for me I have this kind of code of honor to start as much things as possible with downstroke. To have it in the correct picking motion, but the inside picking of this lick is really, really difficult. So right now I'm still playing it with an upstroke, starting with an upstroke. But I will practice it to get it right. With an inside picking, which is for me much harder. But I don't want to be as hard. I want to be everything as possible as everything as good as possible. So I would definitely try that out with, or practice that with with inside picking and starting with a downstroke instead of with an upstroke. Yeah, and then we are going through the different kind of arpeggios. I have the right one here. Let me check it quickly. It's like diminished here, okay. Yes, and then what is coming after this? Turn on the tabs. Da, 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 da. That's such a cool harmonization. I love that section. That's going to be a lot of fun. I play the lower voice, obviously, probably. Nice. To get the correct rhythm right. Okay, and then comes the sweeping section again, and then the big run, which I'm not playing because it's the bassist, Patrice, who's going to play this big bass run, obviously as a kind of bass solo or something like a moment. They are doing this live, and I think we're going to do this live as well. Alright, let me check something in the chat. Yes, Luca is playing this lick, or it is intended to be as a 3-string sweep arpeggio. Of course, you know, in live situations it could be sometimes maybe just 2 strings, but I think it is somebody who's learning stuff. For me it is more important what was the intention behind a line, not necessarily how is this line executed. Because again, in live situations, in live scenarios, you know, it can be different every time, and maybe here and there, you know, depending how the day is and whatnot. I don't know. For me, the intention is more important than the execution to learn a certain section. Yeah, but you have to be extremely fast for this. Yeah. So. I keep tilting my head while watching the main camera. Oh yeah, I mean, I can switch to this camera as well. Maybe that's a little bit easier for you guys to watch. I still have to figure it out, but I think in the other cam, it is a little bit easier to see. I think from the guitar. Do you think practicing 3 hours a day is enough to become a pro? First of all, I have to say my cats that please, could you stop fighting there, Ingvi. Hey, Ingvi, come here. Come here, Schützi. Come here. Because I have this huge cat tree here, and like a shelf, and then they are fighting there, and I don't like it because the shelf is right above my cam, so I'm a little bit worried that something is happening. So, do you think 3 hours practicing a day is enough to become a pro? Totally. Totally. Let me tell you. It is more important what you're practicing, what your goal is when you want to become a musician as a professional. You know, I think there are certain skills that are really important when you want to have this as a profession, and it's not necessarily technical skills. You don't have to be the fastest or craziest guitar player out there to be a professional guitar player. The craftsmanship of being a professional guitar player is, you know, that you are able to play different kind of styles, that you are able to playing rhythm guitar. That is extremely important because this is basically to make money out of music. This is our main job, playing rhythm guitar. The solo stuff, it is for ourselves, for ego and whatnot, and nearly nobody cares about this. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I make money out of playing solo guitar and teaching this kind of stuff to you guys, which I'm really happy and really thankful for. Even though sometimes I sit here and practice stuff like that for YouTube videos and think like, God damn it, why did I make that decision to be someone who is trying to teach you guys shreddy stuff? Why did I make the decision to make easy kind of things? When I hear from friends of mine who are doing more like beginner YouTube kind of stuff, and they're like, yeah, I recorded 4 videos this morning. I'm like, yeah, I need 4 weeks to record 1 video. So these kind of the rhythm, harmony, that you know how music works, that you have good sound, all this kind of stuff, that's really important. And you can get this with 3 hours of practicing, that you are able to play over chords, that you understand chords, that you understand harmony, that you maybe side read a little bit. I mean, sometimes it depends on which kind of situation you want to be as a profession, but in my university we were trained a lot to be good side reading musicians. I never had that experience that it was really important to be a good side reader. I think it's important when you play in big bands and all this kind of stuff, but that's a little bit old school. This is, at least in Germany, I think it could be different in the States, for example, that it's something that you don't have to do so much. I played once in a big band, and then there are not necessarily big bands in around this area here, and in Germany it's not a thing anymore. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I was focusing a lot on all the shreddy stuff, and now I'm really happy that, of course, I did this because this is where my heart belongs. But I know a lot of, which is long story short, I know a lot of really good professional musicians who can make money out of music by playing live, by teaching, by doing studio jobs and whatnot. They are no shredders at all. They don't have really good technique at all, because they don't necessarily need that for their field, you know. That other skills are required for their kind of field, and I totally respect that. And yeah, so I would say to yourself, okay, which kind of direction do you want to go? And maybe sometimes it's good to change certain practice habits, not focusing too much on technique, but also on your skills as a rhythm guitar player, etc., etc. This is what I can say generally. But with 3 hours a day, you definitely have enough time to practice that much to become a professional. I mean, and the biggest thing is to become a professional is don't be a fucking asshole. Be a nice guy. The reason why I was chosen to do certain jobs over other people is because I would say a guy that you can spend 2 weeks with in the tour bus, and who is not making any drama, who knows how to put back your ego and all this kind of stuff, and to see if you have like a good vibe in general with other musicians. Alright, so, hi, greetings from the UK, hey, bequeathed. Which JPM model is that on the wall? Well, this is a replica of the JPM, which was in the Another Day music video and in the live scenes live in Tokyo, and it was never produced as a standard guitar model. This is just a replica out of it, so it's not an original. It has all the specs from the original John Petrucci guitar, but it was not officially made by Ibanez. It's a replica. So, because 33 hours a day, I wouldn't be struggling in music school at the moment. Oh, why do we struggle in music school at the moment? I would love to know. So, did you play Emerald Sword? I learned it a little bit, but currently it's not on the set list, which is, I don't know why, but there are other great songs on the set list. So let's check out, let's us play again Dawn of Victory, and then we'll continue with a different kind of song, right? Just so I have practiced this another time and not played it once, checking out a little bit of the solo stuff and then continue. This is not good practicing, by the way, but I mean, I want to share this kind of practice session with you guys, so why not? 𝗏𝙗𝗐, hey, come here. Maybe 𝗏𝙗𝗐 can join us. That's a good thing about 𝗏𝙗𝗐. You can call him and he will come. So, do you want to play some neoclassical stuff, 𝗏𝙗𝗐? Or do you just want to play? Whatever. I don't know how it goes. Something like that. Alright, let's play another time Dawn of Victory. Oh wait, no, I want to check out one thing on the rhythm guitar really quickly that I haven't checked out yet, because and then he is playing something which is kind of Okay. Now let me get back to the chat, and then let's start. Let's play another time. Dawn of Victory. No, not yet. There it was. Got them. Let me check this one real quickly so I have it right. And then he's playing what kind of... Okay, nice. Again, now correct. Hopefully correct. Let me get the temps right. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to practice this again. I mean, because I once practiced it a few months ago, especially this one here. Should be back quite fast, but yeah, still a lot of things to practice with. The solo section, the sweeps, I want them to be really tight as possible for life. But hey, I still have 5 months left, so yeah, better start now, but enough time to get it as tight as possible. So, hey, 𝙬𝙤𝙙𝙀, 𝙬𝙤𝙙𝙀, nice looking studio you got there, yeah. I wonder who helped me designing this. So let me check the please, best exercise to control alternate picking. Then there was a reply in that. What do you mean with control? Best way to build up speed for alternate picking of multiplayer. Short burst. It depends. I mean, the best exercise to control speed picking is to practice it. I mean, it's easier said than done, but you have different kind of picking scenarios, inside picking, outside picking, then of course changing with the pick slant. You have more complex lines like this kind of... The stairs, fucked up, I have to practice them as well a little bit more. Yeah, more complex lines like these, and it is not necessarily what you are practicing in my philosophy, it is more like how you are practicing. Like that other person who replied to that already mentioned. There are different kind of ways on how to work with it. There are bursts, which I'm not doing too much. I do different kind of thing of burst. But I made a video about practice routine on this YouTube channel, and there I talked about how I practice certain things. And when you can take every kind of speed picking lick that you like. I know it doesn't matter if you just want to play something. Oh no, let me say it this way. I recommend often to just work on one, for example, in my philosophy, pick slant direction, like just practicing this kind of thing. Where you only have like this kind of downward pick slanting motion. And then when you have something like this done, you go to the next thing, the next chapter, which I call it in the ZEN of speed picking, like upward pick slanting. Then you're combining them. Be careful with combining both pick slant directions too early. You know, like practicing just simply scale runs up and down. These kind of things are really tricky for a right hand, so I rather recommend to play or to practice first something with an even number of notes per string, and then playing, I don't know, when you're progressing, you know, you can be more complex with the lines that you're playing, practicing the Paul Gilbert kind of thing. You can practice the what I call the Pepsi lick. Out of tune, I'm sorry. Yeah, so just practicing different scenarios, and it's more like how you are practicing something instead of the what are you practicing. Because often people are searching for, okay, give me that one exercise that helped me with this and this problem, and it's often like, yeah, you can work on this problem with every exercise, you know, it's just more like how you approach these kind of exercise. What's your opinion about the Martin Miller pedal? I mean, you mean this one here that I have right here? So far I like it. I haven't played too much with it. Tomorrow I will start having starting with my practice session again, and there I will have a little bit of time checking it out. I have to maybe get a little bit treble in it, a little bit less mid. So far, I really like it. I really like it. Hey, Tony, how are you doing? Great to see you here. Tony's Guitar Hangout, great channel. Hey, Justin, can you play the end solo from Fade to Black? This is not too fast for me. Well, I mean, it's not Rhapsody. I'm sorry for everybody who's here for Rhapsody. But hey, why not just trying to play the outro solo from Fade to Black without... I have no clue how the outro solo of Fade to Black is, but the good thing about the 𝙬𝙤𝙀𝗻𝑡 things is they are so typical for us guitar players, so let's see if I can play it just by sight reading. I have to listen to it real quickly, wait. How the phrase goes from the timing. Okay, it's this one. Oh wait, I don't see the tabs, the notes. Where was I? So yeah, I mean, if you mean this kind of section. Whatever then he's playing afterwards, but these kind of things, the good thing about I recommend to learn this kind of solo for you if it's for your level, but because here you have like really typical phrases that you can later use, or that you will later definitely have to play in different kind of solos. Like for example, this kind of, like I was mentioning the 𝙬𝙗𝙢 when it comes to picking, and we have something familiar here just with pentatonic. All this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a cool solo. But no, I cannot play. I just played it like, you know, like sight reading. Okay, let's go back to a little bit of chat, and then let's continue with a little bit of Rhapsody before it's getting too chaotic here. What's your string height? I believe like 3 mm, something like that, as low as possible. Okay, so. Okay, well, let me, for that one specific viewer, and maybe it could be interesting for everybody else as well, let me go really quickly to this kind of section, because he said he cannot play this. Again, here's something where, when I couldn't play this section fast, or now imagine I couldn't play this one here fast. I would, for example, do it with a few different approaches, like for example, first, learning it slow, of course, and then increasing the tempo more and more and more and more, figuring out how this lick goes, getting it into my muscle memory, and then something that I also like to do is to play this kind of thing really fast, on the fastest tempo that I can play it, but not the whole lick, you know, like expanding the lick instead of expanding the time and the speed. Like for example, just doing as these mini bursts without playing it half time in between, and then trying to connect it more and more and more, etc, etc, etc. Again, just watch my video about my practice routine here on this YouTube channel, and then you will get an approach and how, then we'll see a way how I would approach these kind of things when I would have struggled with them. Okay, what's another cool? Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do Holy Thunderforce from Rhapsody. Let's get back to Rhapsody, because we are here for Rhapsody, not for Metallica, but again, the how can I say no to playing something from Ride the Lightning? I love Ride the Lightning. Alright, so, Holy Thunderforce. Okay, first, let me get through it again while sight reading, and then we will check out some of the stuff a little bit more into detail, what's going on here. keyboard solo. Ah, okay, and then it repeats. I was watching on the wrong tabs. This can happen when you're trying to play these things while sight reading, with all the time, you know, like, I have to scroll down and I'm the wrong part, I'm the wrong section. Alright, so Unholy Thunderforce, I would say the most difficult thing where the potential of fucking up is a little bit higher is the chorus. Because you have all this switches between the individual power chords quite fast. Let me tune my E string. And there, you know, when you fucked up these kind of power chords, oh man, I think that's more worse than fucking up the solo. So let me tune really quickly the. I'm sorry about that, the guitar. And then we can take a closer look to the solo stuff. Because there in the solo we have again the lick that I showed you earlier from Dawn of Victory. The neoclassical lick, the way how 𝙗𝙗𝙙𝙬 is outlining arpeggios with this kind of neoclassical kind of lick. And I hope you will stay in tune now. Okay, I definitely have to, maybe I have to change strings or something like that, because it's not really staying in tune right now, but hey. Sorry, I have my plugin on. Alright. So, have you ever heard of 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙚? Of course I've heard of 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙚, really, really great guitar player. Are you alternate picking it all, or does it seem wrong? Which part do you mean? Is it still referring to Fade to Black, or to something from Rhapsody? Alright, so now let's check out the solo stuff we have here. Let me get back my... So, we're starting off, what do we have here? It's in D minor. And it's again these kind of arpeggios, right? And then after D minor comes A major. Okay, so we have D minor, and then A major, and then we have that lick that I've just mentioned. And here, what kind of chords is he playing this underneath? That would be quite interesting to know. Let me check. Okay, it's like B flat, F, G, and D. Okay, makes sense. So he is basically taking, every time this kind of C-shape arpeggio, or the C-shape inversion when we want to talk a little bit about the, in Cage terminology, and he's just shifting it around through the chords. So always on the B string is our root note, so this one coming from this shape here, like third, major third, root note, fifths here. Then he goes to F, G, and D. So he's not like doing voice leading kind of stuff or mixing the inversions. He's taking one inversion and then jumping around through the chord progression. So as I mentioned, our root note is always on the B string. And then comes this melody that I fucked up. Sometimes reading melodies can be more difficult in sight reading than like fast things. Maybe I take a different fingering here. Yeah, I think this fingering fits a little bit more to this one. No, wait a second. I have the timing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to go to this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got it right again. Okay, so the arpeggios from the last song. You mean like the you mean this? Then no, I don't play everything with alternate picking. It's with pull off and pull off, and then the alternate picking when I go to the different string, to the B string, and then back to the E string. Alright, so now after checking out, trying to learn Holy Thunderforce with a little bit of sight reading, let me try to play that again. And then we can continue with maybe one song before this live stream will end, because I have to go to bed. Because tomorrow I will start again with my usual practice routine, which means 3.5 hours of sleep and then practicing. Sorry. Now comes the divination. Evil master, the veil of angels. Say, behold, some of wisdom. To your peace, knowing God. Play the heroes, to the other thunder. chord solo, which is the chorus. Okay, that chorus is still, oof. Again, something that you better not fuck up live. I was thinking if there's like a way, it's easier for me to memorize these kind of chords, because sometimes I really like including music theory to help me memorize certain chord progressions. Because when I have it's for me easier to remember the numbers in my head, referring to the intervals, instead of just, you know, knowing, was it not the first fret on the E string, the first fret on the A string? I don't know. When you know the scale underneath a certain section, then you can definitely say, okay, it cannot be this chord because this chord would not fit to that scale, etc., etc. So I'm thinking here, we're going to the parallel major scale into F major, so it's root, fifths, third, sixth. So 1, 5, 3, 6, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 3. So when you think it as a, in the parallel major, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 3. So yeah, by just remembering 1, 5, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 3, it's easier for me because I then can transfer this information better onto the scale when I know, okay, I am in F major, I have to play these chords, so it's easier for me in the live process. So maybe when I fuck up something before that in the chorus or whatnot, or on the riffing, and I'm more like in an area where I wouldn't suspect myself to be in, like because I fucked up something, then it's easier for me to get into the right direction just by remembering, okay, it was 1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 3. That's for me easier to memorize these kind of sections, you know, with the help of good old music theory, which is never bad to learn. Alright. Justin, do you practice... Justin. No, it's not Justin. I'm sorry, it's pronounced Justine. Justine, do you practice at high volumes, and how do you protect your ears as a guitar player? I want to start playing live, but when I practice for 4 to 5 hours, my ass starts to ring. But, you know, I can physically play longer. Well, I mean, check if you can practice with headphones, if you can turn down the volume. I try to mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I like to practice really loud because it's fun to practice loud. But also, especially when it comes to picking kind of stuff, I like to practice it without an amp, because then you can hear a little bit better hand synchronization problems, because you can hear the different dynamics that maybe a lick has because of hand synchronization problems, you know, because you're not fast enough with the left hand, and then the note does not really ring And so when I practice picking licks, I like to do it a little bit sometimes as well without an amplifier to hear. Can I play every note, or is there maybe one note which is more like this? You know, that's an indicator of, okay, something is wrong there with the hand synchronization. But when it comes to protecting my ears, I'm maybe not the best role model, because I never really protect my ear, to be honest. I started to protect it now a little bit more, but when I was in my 20s, for example, I was like, fuck it, give me all your loudest kind of shit. And I was in a rehearsal room with really loud drummers, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care, I'm a rebel, yeah. Nowadays I'm a little bit more try to protect something. For example, when we had rehearsals with Alkaloid, 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙚 is a really, really loud drummer, and I really like to put something in my ear to have it a little bit protected. But for example, last week, exactly today, 1 week ago, I went to a Symphony X concert, and the Colossal, which is a location here in our area, is a really loud location. It's a really loud venue, and I had something to protect in my ear, and I quickly realized, no, this does not sound right. It was also mumbled and a lot of bass and whatnot, and I put them out, and I was like, yeah. So again, when it comes to protecting your ear, I'm not the best role model. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm also addicted to this, so I don't have to be a perfect role model of it every time. All right. Okay, let's do one more Rhapsody song before we quit here, which one is still something that could be quite fun. Let me check. Maybe something that is not too long, because we have some pretty long songs in the set list, like 30-minute long, 10-minute long, something like that. What's with this one? Oh, let me do this one. Wisdom of the Kings. Yeah, let's do Wisdom of the Kings. Fabio Leone's voice is so... I absolutely love it. Can't wait to hear this live. Okay, this is a song that I definitely have no clue at all how I will play it. Again, we're starting with playing this one with doing it side reading. I stare at the screen and try to follow along, and then I will check out some details of these kind of songs. And it starts with a beautiful acoustic guitar that I think I don't have to play. I think it's coming from the sample, hopefully. Sent me some of the original, because these tabs on Songstar, they are weird. Chorus! long solo, like instrumental section. A pretty cool one. Okay, I mean that's the cool thing about this kind of music. It's when it comes to the rhythm section, it's a little bit more. It's not so stressful like with Alkaloid or something like that, where you have all of the whatever kind of stuff going on, and so it's mostly power chord kind of stuff. But yeah, again, you know, you better not fuck up these power chords. One wrong power chord in it and it can totally destroy all of this. Okay, what's the drink of the day? The drink of the day is a Monster sugar-free ultra watermelon energy. But I probably will not drink the whole can because I want to get up quite early, so I will probably drink it tomorrow. But I have absolutely no problem drinking one of these and then going back to sleep. Alright. Okay, let's check out some details that we have here. The long solo section. Let me check if Dominic have sent me one of the original tabs, because the tabs here, they are a little bit weird. Which song is it? That was Wisdom of the Kings. Wisdom of the Kings here. Ah, okay. Ah, cool. Again, something handwritten by Luca himself. That's also pretty awesome to see. What do we have here? Okay, that's the verse. Okay, then the pre-chorus. Ah, okay. Okay, I have to figure out what he was written here. Okay, and then the solo stuff. But that looks something like we have here in the Songster tabs, actually. But let's check out this a little bit. It's even written as the Greek solo, yeah, because it's kind of really sounding like traditional Greek folkloristic music. But it sounds a little bit more like a call and response kind of thing, and not like it's played the whole time. Let me listen to it real quickly again. Played the whole time, and then Ah, that's some cool counterpoint going on there in the two guitars. What do we have here? Okay. And then we have some pedal note action, cool. Cool. Okay, what's up next? Listen. Okay. I'm sorry. What's the next section? Listen to it real quickly. Okay. It goes again horizontally, but I think it makes more sense to put these kind of horizontal movements a little bit into a vertical movement, because then you don't have the position shifts all the time. What do we have here? Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me try to maybe get this together. I mean, it's not technically not the hardest kind of thing, but hey, Eddie! Yay, Eddie! How are you doing? Great to see you here. Awesome. Great guitar player, yes. Incredible chops and a really beautiful onboard Jason Richardson signature. Definitely worth to check out his Instagram. So, let me try to get these kind of things together. Maybe with a little bit of side reading, and then let's see how this goes after playing it for the first time. Firstly, Yes, I mean, again, technically not too hard, but because memorizing these kind of things. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I would imagine a lot of fun to play this live, doing a little bit of show. Oh, Yngwie seems... Hey, you two. Yngwie, could you please stop fighting so much on the cat tree? Ooh, that's a really, really interesting fight that my both cats have right now. Alright, back to guitar. So much about this. Alright, yeah. I've learned some of the Rhapsody songs, and now it's, I believe, time to go to bed. Yeah, but what the heck? Let us play another time Unholy Warcry before I will finish this this live stream here. Yeah, just for the sake of it's so much fun to play, and it's the best power metal song ever written in my opinion. I absolutely love it. And then I will go to bed. But first again, let's play another Rhapsody song, Unholy Warcry, for another time. Yeah, sleep is for the weak, totally. Fighting up there, super epic. The cat fight, but he nearly fell off the cat tree. A little bit of blues over Christopher Lee. Okay, this part I don't know. forgot this one. And I forgot to learn this one. Something like that. Yes! Again, I'm still in the learning phase. I haven't started learning this. I will start now. That's my goal for September, starting with the Rhapsody kind of thing. And yeah, you were the first one seeing me trying to learn some of the stuff from Rhapsody, a few songs here and there. Definitely will be something that I will do in the future a little bit more as well here in the live stream. I believe next live stream will be about learning Alkaloid stuff, because yeah, the next Alkaloid gig is coming soon. It's coming pretty close, pretty soon. And yeah, this is, so I believe next week I will practice a little bit of the Alkaloid stuff. And then, yeah, maybe after that, a little bit more Rhapsody, or maybe something else. Let's see what I'm up to, what I have fun to. But hey, well, great to see you guys again here in this kind of weekly live stream thing. And can't wait to see you next time. Thanks everybody for supporting me on all kind of platforms, Patreon, buying my courses, or supporting me in general by just simply subscribing and communicating with me. You guys are the best. And let's see you next week again, or in one of my next videos. Here from my practice dojo. And I wish you a lot of fun practicing, learning and mastering the guitar. And see you soon. Cheers. Power your progress. Bye bye. Bye bye. Time to say goodbye to figuring out how I will end this kind of thing here. Goodbye.